Imagine a world where every leader is also a philosopher, where power is wielded with wisdom, and where self-discipline is the highest virtue. Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 good emperors, invites us into such a world. In this video, we dive into the mind of a ruler whose battlefield was not only the expanses of Rome, but the inner terrains of the human psyche. Stay with us as we unfold the timeless wisdom of a man who was emperor by title, but a philosopher at heart. In the midst of the sprawling Roman Empire, at the height of its power, there emerged a leader unlike any other. Marcus Aurelius, a name that has endured the test of time, not just as an emperor, but as a philosopher king, a title few have rightfully earned. His reign from 161 to 180 AD was marked not by the decadence often associated with emperors, but by wisdom and virtue. Imagine, if you will, an empire stretching from the misty highlands of Scotland to the sun-baked sands of the Sahara, from the opulent cities of the eastern Mediterranean to the turbulent frontiers of Germania. It was a world of contrasts, of unrivaled splendor and unspeakable cruelty, of enlightened governance and brutal conquest. Amidst this world stood Marcus Aurelius, wielding power vast enough to shape history, yet guided by principles that spoke of a gentler, more introspective power. But the era of Marcus Aurelius was also one of great turmoil. It was a time when the Antonine Plague ravaged the empire, a reminder of humanity's fragility despite the grandeur of Rome. It was a stark backdrop to the meditations of an emperor who sought to find balance and meaning in a world of chaos. In a time not unlike our own, with pandemics and strife shaking the very foundations of our societies, the Stoic musings of this ancient leader feel eerily relevant. As we traverse the records of history to uncover the life and times of Marcus Aurelius, we don't just explore the chronicles of a bygone era. We peel back the layers of our own modern existence. For within his meditations lie reflections that challenge us to look beyond the noise and haste of contemporary life, to question our values and our purpose with the same intensity as this Stoic philosopher king. Join us as we step back into the corridors of history to understand a time when empires were built and lost, where the whispers of the past echo timeless wisdom. Let's rediscover Marcus Aurelius, not just as a figure etched in the annals of history, but as a voice that still speaks with clarity and depth to the core of our being in this ever-spinning world. In the grand theater of the Roman world, where power and politics played out with the might of legions and the intrigue of the Senate, Marcus Aurelius stood apart, not as a conqueror, but as a seeker of wisdom, a philosopher at heart. His core philosophy was not forged in the marbled halls of power, but in the quiet spaces of reflection and meditation. It was Stoicism that guided his hand, not only in ruling an empire, but in understanding the human condition. Stoicism, a school of philosophy that values virtue above all, taught Marcus that the best measure of a man lies not in his wealth or status, but in his actions and the purity of his character. In a world that often confuses good with gain, Marcus Aurelius's writings serve as a reminder that our character is the one fortress we truly possess. Can we remain just when injustice seems to triumph? Can we maintain serenity amidst the tempest of life's trials? These are the questions that Marcus wrestled with and left for us to ponder. His meditations, a treasury of thoughts and insights, were never meant for the eyes of others. They were the emperor's personal reflections, the musings of a man seeking to live according to nature and reason. Yet within these private notes lies a universal guide to endurance, resilience, and the pursuit of a life well lived. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, he penned. In this simple proclamation, he encapsulates the essence of Stoic thought, the pursuit of an inner citadel of peace impervious to the chaos of the external world. As we delve into the core of Marcus's philosophy, we find a striking relevance to our own lives. In an era where our senses are bombarded by a ceaseless flow of information, where the external world often overwhelms the internal, the Stoic call to focus on our own actions and responses is both radical and liberating. The Stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius doesn't merely teach us how to endure life's battles, it teaches us how to engage with them, to extract meaning from them, and to emerge with a deepened sense of purpose and clarity. Let us then journey together through the Stoic reflections of Marcus Aurelius to discover the timeless principles that can anchor us in our turbulent times. Join us as we explore how to craft a life not defined by what happens to us, but by how we respond to it. A life worthy of the noblest Roman of them all. In the intricate dance of daily existence, where each step can lead us astray, the teachings of Marcus Aurelius offer us a steady rhythm to follow. His Stoic principles, deeply practical, are not relics of a bygone era, but tools for modern living. They teach us to distill tranquility from turmoil and to see adversity not as misfortune, but as the raw material for virtue. Consider the power of perception, a concept Marcus returns to time and again. He challenges us to strip away the colors and cries of our judgments and see events for what they truly are. The traffic jam is not a personal attack, but a chance to listen to a cherished album or podcast. The critical colleague is not an enemy, but a mirror, reflecting where our work can improve. By altering our perceptions, we transform obstacles into opportunities. Then there is the practice of gratitude, taking stock of our lives not in terms of what we lack, but what we possess. Marcus prompts us to consider the wealth of our existence, the breath in our lungs, the sky above us, the capacity to learn and love. Gratitude anchors us, reminding us that even amidst strife, there is always a reason for joy. And what of action? Stoicism is not a call to passivity. Marcus urges us to act according to our principles, with justice and kindness as our compass. In every interaction, we have the choice to contribute to the harmony or discord of the world. By choosing the former, we live in alignment with nature, and our lives gain an effortless flow, a peace that comes from living rightly. The Stoic discipline of negative visualization can also serve us well. By contemplating the loss of the things we cherish, we not only deepen our appreciation for them, but prepare ourselves for the inevitable changes of life. Such preparation is not pessimism, but empowerment, a way to fully cherish the ephemeral dance of life. As we apply these principles, we realize that Marcus Aurelius speaks not to an empire, but to the empire of the self, guiding us in ruling our own lives with wisdom and dignity. His words encourage us to build resilience, to act with integrity, and to find contentment in the present moment. It is in the quiet application of these teachings that we can craft a life of depth and meaning. By embracing the Stoic path, we ready ourselves to face life's complexities with a calm heart and a clear mind. Join us as we embody the values of Marcus Aurelius, where every challenge is a chance to grow, every moment an opportunity to live our values, and every day a new beginning to create a life of purpose and peace. In the same vein as the honored Marcus Aurelius, Nocturnity embraces the essence of Stoicism as a cornerstone of its philosophy. The timeless wisdom that flowed from the meditations resonates within the core of Nocturnity, shaping our practices and guiding our community. As we delve into our connection with the modern world through the lens of Stoicism, we are reminded of the power that lies in perception. In Nocturnity, we encourage our members to adopt this Stoic hallmark, urging them to perceive life not through a lens of emotional reactivity, but with clear-sighted objectivity. It's in this reframing of our experiences that we find peace and empowerment, the very ideals Marcus Aurelius championed. Nocturnity takes these teachings and applies them to the modern struggle, understanding that the trials we face today are but echoes of the past, dressed in modern robes. We believe in facing these trials by cultivating an inner citadel, a fortress of the mind that remains unbreachable by external chaos. This is the spiritual resilience that Marcus Aurelius exemplified, and it is what we strive for within our community. Gratitude, another Stoic practice promoted by Aurelius, becomes a daily ritual within Nocturnity. It grounds us, allowing us to find joy and abundance in the simplicity of being. by fostering a deep sense of appreciation for what we have. We counter the rampant consumerism and dissatisfaction that plague our time. Next is action, the kind that's aligned with our highest values, is what we consider the true measure of our philosophy. Marcus Aurelius implored us to act with virtue, and Nocturnity echoes this call. We seek to infuse every act with purpose, ensuring our deeds contribute positively to the world. Last but not least, in the spirit of negative visualization, we at Nocturnity don't shy away from the contemplation of loss or change. Instead, we welcome it as a reminder to live fully in the present, cherishing each moment and connection. This mental rehearsal fosters a robustness that primes us to face life's impermanence with grace. In essence, the spirit of Marcus Aurelius is interwoven into the fabric of Nocturnity. His principles underpin our approach to life's complexities and guide our journey towards enlightenment. By uniting the wisdom of Stoicism with the vision of Nocturnity, we offer a path not just to endure life, but to thrive within it, creating a legacy that will make the Stoic emperor proud. Join us as we walk this path, drawing from the well of ancient wisdom to navigate the currents of the modern world. As we draw the curtains on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we're reminded that the journey within is the most profound of all explorations. His timeless insights aren't merely to be pondered, but lived and experienced in the fabric of our daily lives. Nocturnity isn't just about acknowledging the darkness, it's about using it as a canvas to bring forth the light of self-knowledge and inner strength. And now, we turn to you, not just as viewers, but as seekers on the path of enlightenment. We invite you to join our vibrant community on School, where we delve deeper into the philosophies that ignite the human spirit. Here, in the sanctuary of thinkers, learners, and doers, your journey towards self-mastery takes a communal breath. Together, we can build not just knowledge, but wisdom that transcends time. Let us unite in the quest for personal growth and join hands in the School community, where the legacy of Marcus Aurelius continues to inspire and guide us. Take the step, join the conversation, and be part of a movement that is shaping a more conscious, more resilient, and more enlightened world. Step into the arena of self-evolution with Nocturnity. The path to self-mastery awaits.